welcome back to Kigali, Rwanda. This is the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2023. It's qualification to quarterfinals and the battle between Egypt and Senegal. Already we've seen an incredible game, an incredible result, especially for Guinea winning 71-69 over Angola. After this one, it'll be Mozambique, Cote d'Ivoire, and then Uganda against Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by FIBA, and if there's one thing we've learned or been reminded of, it's no matter who the favorite is, no matter who the underdog is, you got to play the game. Yeah. And Guinea did that and pulled off the surprise.
Yeah, I mean, Senegal has always been a top contender from AfroBasket, but with the two losses, makes you kind of question what Senegalese team is going to come out today, and are they going to bounce back from the two losses? But I think that they will. You know, I'm favoring Senegal, and I just think they're one of the amazing teams. I mean, Touré stepped up. She had an amazing game against Uganda, but they lost. She had 29 points and 4 rebounds, and Dillard, also the naturalized player, coming out here and showing what they could do. So they just need to put everything together for this game against Egypt.
Do you feel like that Senegal are the favorites coming into this game against Egypt, even though Egypt are 1-1?
I definitely think so. I think the Senegalese team that we've seen is just not the team that we're used to seeing, and I think that they're capable of being that team, and they are definitely the favorites to win against Egypt.
Well, Egypt doing some soul searching themselves following their loss to Nigeria in their last group game, which has prevented them from advancing straight to the quarterfinals. And I suppose really when you lose to the two-time defending champions, maybe it's not that much of a surprise that Egypt fell in that game because you still had a lot of veterans, even if Nigeria missing some familiar faces from years gone by like yourself. Nigeria come into this looking to win a 4th consecutive title. So the question is, can Egypt improve enough to be, what is potentially a very good Senegal team?
Yeah, exactly. I hope so. I mean, they played 2 good teams, and just coming out here, making sure that their players, Soraya, Salwi, and Ranim and Fatima continue to show up, because they're in the starting 5 lineup, and hopefully we don't know if they'll start today, but just being that threat, the offensive-minded team that they are, they can get out ahead of Senegal, but it's what team shows up today?
Well, they gave up 71 rebounds against Nigeria. I don't know that Senegal will rebound it that well, but you're hoping, if you're an Egyptian fan, that it's not more of the same for them today.
I mean, if they do that, then they're going to be in real trouble.
Okay, well, what do you say we take a pause and hear the playing of the national anthem?
With the national anthem of Senegal. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Egypt. Thank you.
National anthems. Always a joy to hear that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hear them. Referees Johnny Batista from Puerto Rico, Claudio Ayubia from Angola, and Benedict Tresor Kalogo from Côte d'Ivoire. So we have two teams that have not played as well as they would have hoped. Of course, Senegal almost had that incredible comeback or incredible win against Uganda in their first game. It didn't work out, then they fell against Mali. Aya Traoré, you've got Sarr, Jang, Fatou Jang, Dillard, and Yang in the starting five. So Jang, the surprise, I suppose, instead of Yassine Diop. Yassine Diop coming off the bench, Sene, Yang. And there is Mustafa Gay, who has been in this program for quite some time, coached men and women, and had, you know, you have to say that he's probably all things, Mustafa Gay, all things frustrated, upset, whatever. Reem Musa, Meral, we've got Soraya out there, Raneem, Fatima, Nadine Mohammed.
You see, it seems like both teams have took one of their star players out of the starting lineup. Soraya is not starting for Egypt, and Yassine Diop is not starting for Senegal. So let's see if that actually gives them a boost or something.
Yeah, it's either we're not as good when you're in the starting lineup, you're going to be better coming off the bench, or you haven't played well and you're going to pay the price. But I suppose maybe it's just identifying that element is not working, because I don't think it's an issue of effort for those players. I think they're both playing hard, so it's more of a case of, well, maybe it's going to work better coming off the bench.
Yeah, maybe. And we'll see in 2 minutes when they start. But I think one of the key things for Egypt is honestly boxing now. I mean, you have a huge Senegalese team, and they're going to go after the rebounds, defensive rebounds and offensive rebound. And for Egypt to just give Nigeria 71 rebounds, that is, I'm sure, a key focus for Egypt.
Yeah, it has to be. I can't see anybody rebounding the way that Nigeria did the other day, but the fact that they were so badly out-rebounded had to be concerning. And I'm sure that there were some fundamental issues in there as well, just the art of boxing out that could take care of a lot of that. And awareness, and I'm sure that has been addressed. But you know, the veteran Jang in the starting lineup for Senegal, that's quite a move, really. Yeah, there is.
I mean, she played hard in the last game, and then maybe they're just trying to switch something up. And honestly, Senegal has an amazing inside presence, and that is one of their key focuses that I think that they should focus on, is getting the ball in the paint. They tower over Egypt's post players, so hopefully Senegal realizes their advantage in this game and then goes inside and, you know, shows up as the Senegalese team that we know that they could be. I mean, this is the qualification, and this game matters. There's no game after this if you lose, so we're going to see right now who has it.
They've always had that luxury of knowing, well, okay, we've lost a game in the group phase. We'll always, even if we don't finish in first place and go straight to the quarterfinals, we're still alive. You know, but I think it was the way that Senegal lost in that second game against Mali, despite Mali being really good. It was just not even a contest. And that had to set alarm bells ringing in Dakar.
I definitely think that, and I do think that Senegal's going to come out here as a team that we know. They have to come out here as a team that everyone knows that they can be, and it's just starting off aggressive, starting off strong. They can be, and it's just starting off aggressive, starting off strong, because they have been lacking that. I mean, for them to lose both of their games, I mean, the only thing that Egypt has on them right now is they won one and lost one. So let's see who comes out and fights.
Let's don't forget, Egypt faced some adversity in their first game. They beat Democratic Republic of Congo. They showed us something, and maybe, you know, for Egypt, the matchup with Nigeria was just not a good matchup for them. They just could not compete with the quickness, the physicality, the athleticism of Nigeria, and maybe this would be more to their advantage coming up against Senegal. So we're about to find out.
Yeah, I think that Senegal will definitely be physical with Egypt, and that's one of the things that Egypt is not known for, is their physicality, but they definitely need to have that presence and that physicality in today's game for sure.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're underway, and Senegal taking on Egypt. Senegal winning the opening tip, attacking the basket to the left. And there is Senegal getting an offensive rebound and putback, and that's exactly what caused problems for Egypt, to push it up quickly. That's what caused problems the other day. Oh, nice pass down low, and the basket is good from Raneem.
Yeah, look to have her have the ball in her hands for a while. She had 15 points, 11 rebounds against Congo, and then 15 points, 10 rebounds against Nigeria. So the ball will definitely keep going into Raheem.
Sarr with Salawi getting the rebound, and Salawi was, didn't even recognize her because she's got a different hairstyle today. I walked past her and I was like, who is that? Is that Asrar?
Maybe she had to change it up.
So she looks completely different. Maybe it's a good thing she has changed it up, and that'll do the trick. Egypt out to a 4-2 lead. And the other thing you say, go back to who's starting, is Traore catches it down low and scores. Is Reem Musa would have been the starting point guard for this Egypt team anyway, in my opinion. Before, she wasn't really feeling that well before the start of the tournament, so maybe now it's going to make a little bit of a difference. But good job, Dillard, taking the ball away from Salawi. And Senegal trying to post up. They've already scored 2 buckets down low. They go a third time and even attacking Fatima.
Yeah, you can see here that's a crucial thing for Senegal. They know that their bigs are bigger than the Egypt's post players, so getting the ball inside to Senegal is going to be a key focus factor of this game.
Even though you have a lot of different players, you know, what about the psychology of Senegal winning, beating Egypt by 15 in the last AfroBasket, and Yaoundé beating them by 38 in 2019, and Dakar, you know, beating them at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017 as well by 32 points.
I mean, they just know that they can do it. That's it.
But the psychology for Egypt, they don't want to think about those games.
No, they do not.
Raneem catches it and scores. Well, they get some good shots, Egypt. So Egypt, good times from both teams here at the beginning. Jane comes out and says, you put me in the starting lineup, and I'm going to deliver. Merrill gets it to Salawi, puts it up. Oh, what a finish. She is fouled and has a chance for three-point play.
Yeah, Egypt started off strong. They're getting, you know, they're passing the ball, moving the ball, making the defense of Senegal shift and getting more good looks.
And the other thing is, maybe they were under a little bit more duress against Nigeria, but they're making their shots.
Yeah, they are.
They missed a lot of shots against Nigeria. Salawi misses the free throws. Don't forget they also had free throw agony against Nigeria. Couldn't make any. Here's Merrill, drives in, and look at him fight for the rebound. Great effort. Look at him getting on the ground for the ball. Egypt showing a different face today against Senegal.
They definitely are.
And it was Merrill who laid herself out. Look at this.
That was the energy that was missing in the, you know, the last game for Egypt, and the fact that they started it right away when the ball was tipped up.
And of course, we got the Senegal fans here as usual, just creating an incredible ambiance in the arena, the BK Arena. Nothing like it. Great catch by Merrill. Here's hope she loses it. They They need to put it up. Green Musa does. And it was short, but Ranim picks up the offensive rebound and put back. And Egypt go up 10-8. The sense of urgency seems to be there for Egypt and probably for Senegal as well. This is going to be a barn burner.
This is going to be a really good game.
Jang has the ball batted and Ranim able to catch it, but she steps out of bounds.
This is definitely a different start for Egypt, how they came out and just being active on both ends of the floor.
And already Traore, the veteran, goes out. Remember, they played a lot of minutes, even when they were getting beat pretty soundly at the end against Mali, but that was 2 days ago. How about Dian coming out and scoring again? She hasn't really been much of a factor at this FIBA Women's AfroBasket, but she's had a bright start today. Here goes Salawi, who was utterly sensational against the DR Congo. And there's Ranim, and she's playing like the Ranim of old today.
Yeah, she is. She's getting after it early on.
And the pass from Sar goes out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Diang, and I think what has to be encouraging for Egypt is they're not just chucking up a bunch of threes and making them. I mean, they are getting good shots. Putting pressure on that defense. Here's Salawi, though, putting one up. She has hit some big threes, including one against DR Congo that was decisive. Here's Jang. Houé, oh, nice. Well, that's a lot of size to deal with. Ranim, that's 2 in a row now after I said they had been taking many threes. Maybe they need to go back inside.
Yeah, don't settle for those threes when you can just, punish them inside.
Fatma says, I'm going to do it. So 3 consecutive three-point attempts go by the wayside for Egypt after they've had success driving. And Musa gets it, and Dian goes in, and now Senegal go up by 2. You saw Yassine Diop looking on from the bench. Could be that she's not 100% it as well. So Rafa's going to check into the game on the next dead ball for Egypt. Fatma again. That's 4 consecutive three-point attempts.
I mean, maybe Fatima doesn't want to body in the paint, but she needs to. She's a big body, and she needs to be calling for that ball on the low post for Egypt.
The ball goes back over to Egypt, and if I mean, there is a fine line, isn't there? You don't want to say don't shoot three-pointers, but
not early in the shot clock like that.
Because you basically give the Senegalese a break on defense. Senegal so far so good, up 14-12 here. Merrill bumped. That's where she's really good. She is a player that can just take on defenses.
Yeah, Merrill had 19 points, 4 rebounds in that guard position in their last game against
Nigeria.
Yeah, and she definitely stepped up in that game.
She brought him back.
Yeah, she did.
She gave him hope, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Ranim trying to box out. Radva has it into the paint, puts it up, and this is a shot. And, oh boy, I hope Yang's okay. She kind of hit that basket support hard with her right shoulder. Look at this.
You like the fact that she's running the floor, though. It's just that wasn't a good angle for the pass, I guess, for her to catch it.
Go into it. Look at this. I can't feel good. Okay, well, she didn't hit it quite as hard as I thought.
I mean, she gets to rest right now. She hit it to the bench.
Okay. Musa comes out, and a much better shot for Egypt, ties it.
Yeah, she's been struggling these few games in AfroBasket, but for her to step up right now and make that shot is really good for her confidence. You see Egypt in a 2-3 zone.
And now Senegal giving them a little bit of their own medicine. They're putting it on the deck and going, and Puya gets fouled by Merrill, so she has a couple of free throws coming. makes the first. And we have to keep an eye. Oh, there he is, the #1 fan in Senegal. Confident play from some of the players coming off the bench today. The less heralded players of Senegal carrying the load right now. Merrill, and that's a good ball movement, good pass from Merrill.
I love how Egypt is trying to get the ball to Raheem inside the paint. That's where she's most aggressive and dangerous, so they should continue to do that. You can see right here.
3-point shot is good. Well, forget what I said about taking threes. Silawi.
Could be the ponytail. Hands up for Egypt right now on defense. They're looking for Senegal to not have the ball in the paint.
Boy, what kind of pass was that? Yang expecting your teammate to be in the corner, and timeout called by Senegal.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Comment on défend sur l'Égyptienne? Front. Okay. Adam, tu veux pas? Toi, tu reviens. On n'a pas de temps. Sur la touche, la fille qui fait la touche, après écran, elle fait ça. Tu n'anticipes pas. On prend un 3 points. Comment vous voulez qu'on gagne si on n'est pas discipliné dans le jeu? Ok, quand tu sors la balle, arrête de travailler uniquement avec le pied. Regarde ce qui va là et là. Sierra est open à l'opposé. Améliore ça. Et sur la défense, sur le pic. Sois plus agressif, monte sur la balle, monte un peu plus sur la balle. Ok, plus agressivité.
Allez au robot, box out.
Well, both these teams trying to shake off disappointing results, and Senegal have handled themselves well. Diane, 7 points, giving up her body, chasing the ball, crashing into the basket support system. Everybody else, it's all for one and one for all for this Senegal team today as they try to get to the quarterfinals. And if they do, they'll play Cameroon. There's a turnover, and Senegal looks to take advantage. Poirier whips the pass down low, and Musa bumped.
That's one thing that these guards need to know. If you have your post player posting up, sometimes it's a overhead pass, sometimes it's a bounce pass. You have to look at the defender of your teammate, and that just wasn't a good post entry pass. But way to look at it though, because that's going to be there. And
they're over the limit already, Senegal. But that's not necessarily a good thing for Egypt. So, or maybe they're going to shoot free throws well today. I mean, in the tournament, coming in, they were shooting. I mean, it is a shocking 41.7% from the line. This makes 1 of 2. So, and Dillard fouled by.
you don't see that those traps really from Egypt, so it's nice to see that they know that this game is going to be physical and they do have to step up and try to play some aggressive defense.
Hit 1 3, she puts up another, and this time it's too long. Magua over to Musa. Musa getting married later this month. Very busy. Turns it over, gives it back to Senegal. Second violation, redeemed.
back in for Senegal.
Traoré back in for Senegal, yeah. That's quite the player. And Dillard missing from deep. And Merrill drives in. And I think the youngster, just needs to put her hands up, and that's what her teammates were telling her. Don't try to lower your arms. As soon as you lower your arms, you're going to get them on the arms.
Yeah, but that's a great take for Morales. We saw that in these games, so she's going to continue to do that. So for Senegal to know that scout, let's just stay in front of her.
She's had a really tough time at the free throw line. Well, she made 2 of 7 coming into today, and she does get 1 of 2. So I guess 7 free throws is a small sample size. 3-point lead, Egypt. Du gets it, and she knows what to do with it.
Great move.
To the bounce pass. Raneem fortunate to keep it. Like that's got to be a tough play for her. That low, trying to pick it up. Yep, that was a good call. Went off for Traoré. I thought it was off Raneem, but it's a replay. Zalawi cuts back to the middle, over to Merrill for 3, and that's long. But Radva had it, and then Dillard stripped it out of her hands. And Dillard probes. Puna travels. We had the day off yesterday, and while it was nice, relaxing a little bit, I kind of missed the basketball.
Now we're back at it. 4 games today for this AfroBasket qualification round.
Raneem, a reverse, and she scores. Knows her way around the court. Played her college basketball in the state of Kentucky, at Western Kentucky.
She's a player that has great feel for the game.
3 seconds on Senegal. And, you know, sometimes, just like a team sometimes needs to get a game under its belt, tournament play can be tough for players to get in the flow, especially when you have a big name and people are going to be targeting you. Are those guys watching the game?
I think they're just here because they're proud that Senegal is playing.
So they turn it over again. Egypt only have 5 turnovers. I mean, that's not terrible, but I think it could be a little bit better. Senegal have also turned it over 5 times here in the final minute. Tuna for 3. Sarr can't rebound it. It goes out of bounds. Coach Mustafa Guy not worried about his team's putting up the 3s, is he? So let's see if Soraya can inject a little bit of spice to the lineup for Egypt. Ooh. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Radva, and she knocks down the 3. Wow. Into the corner. I have Traoré. And they gotta hurry. No, doesn't get off in time. Good first quarter though for Egypt. (24-18). Egypt on top of Senegal at the end of 1.
Senegal just needs to continue to keep that pace. They're shooting 60% from the 2 points, while Egypt is shooting 73%. And I mean, it's kind of equal on the 3-point lines, but Egypt shot 7 times. I mean, they're 2 for 7. So Senegal just needs to continue to play hard. I mean, it's going to be a long game, going to be a physical game. And as we take a look at the first quarter plays, you just see here Raheem driving to that basket for the 2-point shot. That was the first basket of the game. And seeing that Senegal understands that their presence in the post play is very, very crucial for this game. And taking their open shots because Egypt is sitting in that zone.
I think the huge comparison here between yesterday and today for Egypt, or 2 days ago, is that they played well in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They've got some confidence now.
Yeah,
They feel good about themselves.
I'm very shocked to see how physical they get back with Senegal. We all know that Senegal is a physical team, and Egypt not so much, but you see Morale diving on the floor, non-boxing now, and so they really bring that physicality to the first quarter, so they need to keep it up.
So scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphones, and scan in that barcode, folks. You get everything you need at your fingertips to cover this competition. Did you notice that when they walked off the court, the coach Mustafa Guy had kind of a small conversation with Dillard?
I think that he was probably telling her, it's okay, your time will come in this game. Just continue to push the pace and be the floor facilitator for Senegal, and you will get your shot.
And that's a great example right there. She ran the floor well, bounce pass after getting the turnover, and Senegal looking a little more determined.
Yeah, I mean, Egypt's execution to start off is way better than the previous game, so they're looking to definitely compete today.
3 seconds violation. I think Rod wanted to do the right thing there. I don't know if it was on her. Let's see. It was on. No, it was on Raheem. Dillard for 3 and off in front of the iron.
I mean, that's a shot that she's been taking all game, and I mean all tournament, and definitely will make those.
Yep, she came in having hit a good number. Excuse me, she was only 4-13 coming in. Got her confused with somebody else. There's Traoré on the baseline.
I don't think Senegal should shy away from getting those post-feed entries, so hopefully they find their rhythm in the second quarter.
Traoré tries to turn out in trouble. Here she is. Getting it deep, puts it up, and draws the foul. Okuna. Good job, Soraya.
That's definitely something Egypt needs for her to be an offensive threat this game.
She's only attempted a couple of free throws in this tournament, 1 of 2. I think probably, hasn't been nearly the offensive force, the scoring force that Egypt, at least fans maybe on the outside, envisioned. But they're still alive and still plenty of time to correct that for Soraya Dekheri.
Yeah, I mean, Soraya's not been playing as the player that we all know that she can play. She had 8 points against Congo and 14 points against Nigeria, but half of those came in the fourth quarter of that game. So for her to be on that free throw line right now in the beginning of the second quarter is really good for Egypt.
And to be fair, the first game against DR Congo, she was doing a lot of things to help them win, not just with her scoring. Pass over to Diop. He hands it off to Sarr. Oh, double dribble. Traoré for 3, no. Kuna has it knocked out of her hands by Soraya. Dillard. There's Kuna again. Yep, you can count that. Good persistence by Senegal. They pulled to within 3. Astro off the bench. Rafa's hit 1 today. Triggers, did not trigger a break. I thought it might. Kuna, will it be 2 in a row? Yo. I was about to say yes it was, but I had to say yo.
He said chill.
Soraya pulls up for 2. Not as much ball movement for Egypt.
I mean, these last 2 shots by Egypt weren't even though they're open, they weren't the best shots. I mean,
Unfortunate that Senegal has not scored and Traoré is off to a slow start. Quick pass, it goes off the hands.
you have 2 bad shot attempts by Egypt and a turnover. It's like you guys come into the second quarter and actually set the pace, be in that same rhythm that you were in the first quarter, and then not even getting back on defense right now. You have to be aware of things on the court.
Foul called. Ladva. He looks a bit gassed. Might need to take a seat. Goes on Ranid. But Ladva does look tired. Good, so a chance to close the gap with just 1. She's one of the more talented Senegalese players I've decided to making that. Number 23.
Yeah, she's very physical down low, and she definitely has that presence on offense and defense.
Moves her feet on defense, yeah.
Yeah, she does. Great body as well.
So Merrill back in the game. Rafa's still in as well. Just not getting the shots they need to be taking right now. Egypt, all of a sudden. Sar over to Dillard. She gets blocked. Didn't see Raneen there. Oh, look at that nice play. They get it to Raneen, and then she misses the shot. Senegal can go back in front once again. Hand it up to Jang. Oh, she misses everything. Soraya, they got numbers if they go 3-on-1. Senegal slow, getting back. Good follow, Raneem. Boy, Soraya has to do better. Gosh. I mean, she pushed it, but it wasn't close on the layup.
I mean, like you said, the first game, I mean, she wasn't there offensively, but she could do other things, and she's still doing those things. So hopefully she could just make those baskets and just put points on the board for Egypt.
If you got a 3-on-1 break, why take a difficult shot? Sar drives, good strong move. Just running, he can go for the block. Here goes Merrill again. Oh, rapid travels.
Egypt really needs to get control and be poised and patient on offense. I feel like they're playing that kind of like
I think Rafa needs to come out.
they're down, but I don't know why. They just need to set it up and do the same thing they did in the first quarter. Just keep that consistency throughout the game.
So Rafa's going to stay in. She's played almost 10 minutes. And Merrill goes back out and is replaced by...
Yeah, she definitely does look tired, but you see all hands are up for Egypt right now in their 2-3 zone, trying to disrupt Senegal's offense.
Oh boy, just turns it over to Jane. Here's Soraya, it's 1-on-3. She doesn't need to go. She does. Well, I didn't think it was the right decision, but she read it beautifully. I think that Soraya really expected to see moves like that. The dump to Diang. She gets blocked from behind. Good help from Radva. What do I know? But then Diang doesn't give up on it. And just coming into the game, El Fiti almost losing it. Salawi was over. Stopped the clock. I think it's something about the shot clock, was it? Or? She got a foul, and let's have a look at that again. Foul on Dillard.
That's Dillard's second.
Having a chuckle about something. Zalawi. High, arcing three, just grazed the net. Yeah, some of the shot selection to me for Egypt isn't great. 2-3 zone for Egypt. Gets it deep, now passes it back to Young. Back outside the Trari with this final. Yeah, yes it will! And she ties it for the first three of the game.
That's what the captain does for Senegal. Goes out there and makes her shot.
Salawi, tough move. Doesn't make the shot, however. It's the right play. Didn't finish. Jang for three. Oh, rattles out. Yang with the rebound. Puts it up. Nope. She's called for a charge using her elbow to clear out.
I thought that was a strong move, but it's a tough call from the refs. You see here, she gets the offensive rebound, but she goes up strong and she just gets that.
Got Rodva with the midsection. Missed a three, gets it to the corner. Srar puts it up. How about that?
Wow, what a move.
Under. Oh boy, Soraya almost read that pass and was off to the races, but decided to stay back. And Yang, look at that. Jane missing. Steps out of bounds. I think sometimes Soraya is trying to get calls from the refs and she just needs to play.
I'm not really agree with you on that one. And maybe she's a little bit frustrated because she is known for being that offensive threat for Egypt, and she just has to do other things on the court. So hopefully she gets a shot or get a moment to spark up something for Egypt.
Malawi drives in and scores. And Egypt go back up by 4. Traore heating up. Salawi drives in and misses. Boy, good effort by Salawi to not try to keep it in, but it goes off of her, not to Chang. Once again, chance to tie or take the lead for Senegal. The number of 3 pointers they put up, it could be the lead for them.
Egypt is still in that 2-3 zone.
Well, not a strong move, but doesn't score. The pressure was on Raneem there. She had surrounded by what looked like 3 green jerseys trying to get that rebound. Sar, fouled by Soraya. It's the second on Egypt. First personal foul on Soraya. Soraya the head. Shot clock winding down. Sar on the baseline to Niang. She goes up, and the foul called.
Way for Senegal to be patient and poised, pass, and then a cut to the basket for a 2-point shot.
That was a good call.
Yeah, that was a good call.
It was definitely a good call. It's just because there was a little bit of a late whistle, but they don't blow the whistle immediately. They want to see how the contact affects the fall, and that's why they're waiting. Oh, is that what he's complaining? Is he complaining about the free throws? Was he got a technical? I don't think so. Yeah, they gave him a technical for complaining. Wow. So that needs to be enough talking for Egypt. Not a good play by the coach. I mean, maybe he's been warned already. Johnny Batista, a very good referee from Puerto Rico. Not sure if he's the one that hit him with the technical, but he would have warned him. So Senegal go back in front because of the technical foul and then the made free throws. And a 1-point advantage for Senegal. Timeout.
سندر ارم هي اللي هتلعب دلوقتي، هي اللي بتلعب ماشي. العاب اللي جايه دي من ستاجر خلاص، بس السكرينات مش هنا، الاستاجر هنا. روح عليها يا جماعه، الاستاجر هنا، طلعيها فاضي، الاستاجر الثاني هنا، السرعه بتقف هنا عشان ناخد الاستاجر. نطلع فاضي على شوطه، لازم نطلع فاضيين، مفيش لوك انسايد. ايوه ورانين روحوا عليها، ايوه ورانين روحوا عليها.
So we've resumed and the referees stopped the clock. So I'm not sure what that's about. And what are you thinking if you're Egypt, if you're a player and you just saw your coach get technical and they got a free throw? A little bit ticked off with the coach, or you just like, he didn't deserve to get that technical?
Coaches are going to defend their team no matter what, and maybe he said something that the refs didn't like. And for me, when I played with my coach that got text, for me, it hyped me up because my coach got my back. You saw something that I didn't saw, and you stood up for us. And that's how I see it as a player. And so let's see if they come out of this timeout and actually execute.
18 on the shot clock. Not sure why they stopped, but anyway. Oh boy, that was a quick 5 as well. A couple of things going against Egypt here. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say it was a quick 5, but definitely a couple of things going against them. Now they trail by 1. Led most of the half. Egypt in a 2-3 zone, where it would be a blow for them to be going to halftime by trailing by more than 1 point, I think. Zara gets it to, turns it back outside to Jang for 3. She hit one there already, and she hits another one. And with 58.6 seconds remaining, Senegal had their biggest lead of the game. So a big swing of momentum here late in the first half in favor of Senegal. Timeout.
هنا في الاول كتير بص ايوه يا سوريا لازم اروح في الدبل اجيب عندنا 3 تراي مفيش مشاكل عملت فيري جود جوب اللي فاتت دي اتشاطت في اللاست سكند في الاوفنس لازم نخف الضغط على البريشر شويه يبقى نلعب من موشن بس عايز سكرينات اجريسيف وسبرنت للحلقه مش لازم دي على رنين دايركت بس بعد كده هنا هاي لو مع رنين مفيش بيك رول مع سلعاوي
ماشي كرة أسرع شوية ماشي كرة أسرع شوية.
So 58.6 seconds left, and I'm just looking at it more as a fan or a spectator. Psychologically, what would it mean for Egypt, having led for most of the first half, albeit not by much, to go to halftime trailing by several points? I think that would be a real bad development for them. So they need to get something out of this last minute, last 58.6 seconds. Soraya, what have they drawn up? 10 on the shot clock. Oh, get a little mismatch, and they get the foul on Jang. So with that, Aya El-Fiki goes to the line. Now, free throws is not a strength of this Egypt team. Takes her time and makes 1 of 2 to get it back to a 3-point game. Now some full court pressure. Reem Musa. Dillard goes past it easily up to Yang. He takes the shot, misses it, and it goes out of bounds. So even though I wouldn't say Egypt played well there, at least they hustled back on defense, and I think Senegal kind of got too much of a rush. Into the paint, outside, Salawi for 3, that's all. Carlos, just a long rebound, passes it to Raneem, she gets blocked. Raneem goes back up again. I guess the temptation is to do just that. They've got several seconds. Dillard for 3, and they gotta hurry. Soraya, oh. I think Soraya messed herself up there. She instead of dribbling forward, she looked back to see how much time there was, and then she turned back around, and Traore was in front of her.
Yeah, she maybe forgot has a legit shot clock in front of her. Just look up and see.
We're at halftime. Senegal leading 38-35 over Egypt in the qualification for the quarterfinal of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket.
Yeah, a glaring thing to look at right now is just the three-point percentage for Egypt. They're 2 for 11, and they're a good three-point shooting team. And then 23 rebounds for Egypt and 20 for Senegal, and 99 turnovers. That's not bad, but the assists from Senegal, it's just that means they're facilitating and they're looking for their open man and for that great or better shot.
And Raneem with the 12 points, leading all scorers, and also Salawi with 9. Traore, well, you've got, also don't forget, just looking back at those free throws, okay, it's not a disaster yet for Egypt, but if they make their free throws, even if they miss just one of the free throws, this game is tied because Senegal has made theirs.
Yeah, I do agree. I mean, if Egypt comes out with that same energy and tenacity that they came out in the first quarter and played that same way the third and fourth quarter, not just for one quarter, they can definitely keep this game tight. I mean, they're only down by 3, and Senegal just has to continue to do what they do, is get the ball inside the paint and be aggressive and be a force and get those rebounds as they've been doing. That's why they're winning the game.
Well, Coach has done a pretty good job, I think, of going deep to his bench today. If you look at the overall, I guess you've got just 2 players that have not played for Egypt, and for Senegal, only 1.
Well, 3 players.
3 players, sorry. Nour Mohamed Nouran hasn't played. That's surprising.
Yeah, and 2 haven't played for Senegal, and you had she hasn't played, and she
must be not well.
Yeah, because I just don't see how she hasn't played at all. Maybe there's something that we don't know on this end, but she is a factor of Senegal.
So timeout, 38-35 rather, halftime. Senegal on top of Egypt.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, make some noise.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
you win for all.
Shouting at Efi during the commentary.
I was like, who has saved my name?
That was a Eurostep pass, and M1 coming. Great play by Cameroon. That was where Kone's rebounding ability was a detriment because she knocked it away from her teammate. She's so good about getting her hands on it. Kaitano takes it. Oh, she's open. She's going to launch it, and I think you have your answer. Ocasio.
She heard me. She made that 3.
Driving and scoring is Koulibaly, and she's got a free throw coming as well. Raw. Challenging the Quanquo, who doesn't give an inch. Soraya for 3 is good. Thomas gets swatted out of bounds by Diallo. Here's Brooms. Gets in. Tough shot. She makes it. The 4th time in this game she has scored driving. And this was the toughest of all. Oh my gosh. What a shot from the corner.
Wow.
Nigeria team.
Yeah, way to attack the basket and have a reverse layup.
Quanquo, will she add to her tally? Fatima again, a chance to run. Reem Musa. All open 3. It's good. 44-30.
That was a great pass, great look, and they finally dropped the basket in.
Pass to the corner. Back outside, look at him pass it. Makani, oh yeah, boy.
And that's Cameroon basketball, the way that they pass with poise and find that open shot from Makani at that 3-point line, and she just nails it.
Well, Raneem leading the way for Egypt. And I suppose no surprise there. She had a great start to the game. They played much better today. Egypt, it feels like they needed a day off. They made the most of it. They were really frustrated. I don't think they played anywhere near to their capabilities against Nigeria. Although that said, I think Nigeria played Nigeria's game. If they do that, they can make a lot of teams look bad. Meanwhile, Senegal, are they going to be able to turn it up a notch? I think that's the big question. We saw Mali turn it up against Senegal in the last game. We saw Senegal turn it up a notch in the fourth quarter against Uganda, although they didn't win that game. They looked a lot better than what we've seen since. And if they can turn it up, you know, they might just have too much for this Egyptian team. But if not, if they allow Egypt to continue to hang around, there could be problems. Zaya Traore with 8 points. It took her a while to hit her first three-point shot, but she did. And Senegal have a 38-35 lead at halftime.
We don't know. But if she does come out here in the second half against Egypt, that she brings something, some spark off that bench and helps them and contributes in some way.
I mean, it's understandable that nobody was happy, neither from this Egyptian team the other day after their whipping. And I mean, it was a whipping by Nigeria ultimately. When you give up 71 rebounds, that's not good. But nor for Senegal. I was really shocked though how Senegal didn't rise and fight against Mali. I mean, Mali really turned it up, and Senegal didn't raise their level. And the only thing that I could think of was that they were tired or maybe a little old or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I definitely know that they did play back-to-back games, and maybe that loss against Uganda was just deflated them, and they came out against Mali and just wasn't that team that we know them to be. So, I mean, but they're showing up today. You know, that's the good thing. When you have a day off, you have time to prepare, you have time to rest, and you have time to be mentally focused for your next game. And I think this is a better team of Senegal that we have seen. They're up 3 against Egypt.
I do think it is, but that said, I don't think this is a team that cannot be beaten today by Egypt. If Egypt can somehow get this thing to the fourth quarter and it's still close, I think it's anybody's game.
It will always be anybody's game in AfroBasket. You never know who's going to show up. You never know how teams are going to show up in the second half. We saw it ourselves where Rwanda was up by how many points against Angola and came back and won in overtime. So you don't know what's going to happen here at AfroBasket, and that's why you have to be consistent for 40 minutes with your energy and your effort on both ends, on offense and defensive ends.
Well, we always knew how the Tigress of Nigeria were going to come out.
Yeah.
So other than that, but Nigeria, they went straight to the quarterfinals, going for their 4th consecutive title. Earlier today, we saw Guinea. Just an amazing story how they've turned around after an absolute demolition at the hands of Mozambique, and then falling in their second game to beat Angola 71-69. It's a beautiful story for Guinea, a nightmare for Angola. Guinea advanced to the quarterfinals, and they will play Mali. So that won't be easy. Later today, after this one, we've got Mozambique taking on Cote d'Ivoire. That'll be next. And I'm really looking forward to that one, but I'm also perhaps really looking forward to your X Factor team, Uganda, take on DR Congo, who could very easily be 1-1 coming into this game.
Yeah, they can, and I mean, they're another team that has improved as their game has gone by, and they had days off, so they had practices, so they had time to actually, get that confidence that they need to take on Uganda. But I mean, for me, everyone knows my X Factor team is definitely Uganda, but they played amazing as well, and so that is a game that I'm looking forward to see.
It's, I guess it goes without saying that the teams that have to play the qualification for the quarterfinals, it's harder for them to win the title because they will have played more games.
Yeah,
and fatigue starts to build up.
It definitely starts to build up because this is a physical tournament, and each game you just never know who's going to show up. So, yeah, it's not ideal that a qualification team goes and continues down to the podium, but I mean, it can happen. It can definitely happen, and you just never know. I mean, it's just the grit and fighting teams.
You would think that if Senegal could somehow get a win today, start to feel good about themselves, maybe they might be able to put in a run for the title.
I do think that if Senegal wins today, that they'll be good.
Well, follow the action by scanning in the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. Scores, schedules, video streams. Just download the app. Yeah, I think the ceiling for Senegal potentially is the final. I don't know that they're going to reach their ceiling in this tournament, but who knows? I do think it's encouraging that, Mustafa Guy has been able to call on some less heralded players, more anonymous players that we don't really know, and get something out of them, because he clearly was not happy with the production that he was getting from some of his other players. And if he wins today, he's basically just told everybody, hey, listen, you're not the only player in this country. We can turn to other players. And I'm not taking a swipe at Yacine Diop because I don't know what's going on there. But Jing, I think, has played pretty well. She's hit a couple of threes today.
I mean, they just have a strong bench. The fact that you can go down deep in your bench and have players come on this court and contribute is just, who wouldn't want that?
Second half underway between Senegal and Egypt. Senegal trailed for most of the first half, but played well at the stretch and lead 38-35. But Raneem comes up with a steal right at the beginning of this second half and misses the layup. And again, not the kind of play you need if you're Egypt, but Merrill reaches in and knocks it away. And let's see how she takes it. And she's going to get a three-point play opportunity after kind of making sure she was getting the contact from Dillard.
Yeah, Senegal just had 2 turnovers. We've seen this side of Senegal where they come out in the second half and just be a little bit sluggish. They need to be focused and poised. Remember the 3 P's.
Patience, poise, and pressure.
Exactly. I was waiting for you to say that because I know it, Jeff. But I think that you see Dillard go down, third foul, and just...
And Merrill is the most consistent player for this Egypt team, isn't she?
She definitely has been.
Unfortunately, she's also consistently missing free throws, but that's overall, she's the most consistent player. So missed an opportunity at the line, and again, Egypt. Oh, Yacine Diop has snuck into the game, and there she is, putting it up and in. I didn't even notice. So Diop, the decision from Guy, let her sit the first half.
She gets
let's see how badly she wants it.
Yeah, I mean, either she could be really mad that she didn't play the first half, or find that as motivation to actually, okay, I'm one of the veterans on the Senegalese team. Let me show up for my team and play hard and play well for the next 20 minutes.
40-37. I'm getting very close to almost writing off the chances of Egypt because they can't make their free throws. I don't know. I mean, is that a little bit too harsh, too presumptive?
A little bit.
You think they can win it by shooting 40% at the line? Because right now, they're going back to the line. It's Ranim. And so far today, they're 5 of 9, so they're 55.56%. They're trailing by 4 points. Rattles in the first one. What do you think is an acceptable percentage free throw shooting? I always heard it was 70, but I wonder if it's kind of dipped a little bit since then. She makes just 1 of 2, 50%.
I think it's definitely 70 where you want to be at as an individual player and as a team.
Great defense, Musa reaching in from behind to force the turnover.
You see Dia hustle back on defense.
And she doesn't want to come out. Salawi. Over to Ranim. Oh, what a turn. And then she's fouled. Diop.
I mean, I think for that one, for me as a coach, I'm letting that one go because you see her hustle back and just be in the face of Ranim. So she's going to contest that shot.
Another missed free throw for Ranim. Egypt's agony at the free throw line continues. This is both. Trailing by 3. Another pass over to Aya Traore, and she misses the 3. So that's fortunate for Egypt, because you could have been looking at a 5-point swing there. But right now, and I do raise the question, can Egypt win this if they don't start making their free throws? Right now they're 6 of 14 at the free throw line, 42.86%. 3-point deficit. They're playing well overall. Here's Ranim for 3. James goes all the way in. He's blocked by Ranim. Here's Musa. Quickly to the other end. Bounce pass. Well read by Yassine Diop. And Egypt will keep it. I like how they pushed it. I like the hustle from Yassine Diop to get back.
Yeah.
And I think poor Jane was a little unfortunate at the other end not to get to the free throw line. I think the fact that she's a lot shorter than Ranim made it look like much more of a cleaner block than maybe it was. Maybe Ranim got her with a little bit of body there. Here she is battling away, Ranim. Cool. And Diop does a great job defensively there. And Ranim doesn't need to start getting into arguments. Let's see if this is a good block. Yeah. Good job, Diop.
Seems like a clear block to me.
Well, I mean, if she plays like this, I would just bring her off the bench in the second half. She's playing some of her best basketball.
Hopefully he could start her and she could play like this, as we know how she could play. I mean, she's being very active. It might not all show up on the stat sheet right now, but she's been in probably every play that since she's been on the court.
I like the fact, though, that Mustafa Guy has played some of the other players, because I think he's got some good ones. I've been impressed by the likes of Kuna, for example. Salawi. Hand in the face, rattles out. Now Diop being chased by Ranim up the floor. Oh, that's going to be a block.
Yeah, she's really trying to make something shape. You see her going coast to coast and just attacking the basket.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, it could have went both ways.
Yeah,
No.
she moved. Yeah, she moved into it.
rewarded with 2 free throws.
One thing that Senegal, again, shoot it pretty well at the line, but this is the first. They were 9 of 10 before that. So first free throw, you can believe it. Egypt playing too soon, so be able to get another attempt. Takes some time and makes good on the second attempt. So 4-point lead. I think for Egypt, they need to avoid, obviously, the bad quarter. They've been undone by some bad quarters. Oh, what a drive by Reem Musa. Reverse layup.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Dillard's checked back into the game. Traore. Sarr passes it into the paint and comes back out from Dion. And that's an air ball. Dillard able to get it to Diop. Oh, wow. Right at the end of the shot clock.
Way for Senegal not to give up on that play. But Dillard with that rebound from Touré's air ball.
How good is Diop? She's just been great since she's come into the game.
She's fired
Salawi,
up.
terrific effort by Salawi to get the rebound and put it back up. But again, I'm almost afraid to watch what's going to happen with Egypt now as they go to the line.
Yeah, they're 6-for 14 right now, shooting 42% on the free throws, and they're getting there. They've always gotten there in every game that they played, but it's just actually making those free throws, just taking their time and being poised and patient.
Yeah, she makes first for goodness sakes. Just 16 minutes and 48 seconds to go in this game. Just ranks 1 and 2. Traore pass, and she either led Diop too much or had too much zip on the ball.
The latter.
Merrill, nice move. Oh, thought she was going to hand it off to Raneem. Yang. Back out to Dillard. Dillard like to shoot it a lot more, but she's being patient. Sarr back to the corner. 3-pointer off the top of the backboard from Traore. Now a chance to run. 2-on-1, Merrill. And the blocking foul.
A lot of bodies flying down on that possession.
The scene, Diop just kind of fell over. Watch Diop go down.
Oh,
did she get tripped up?
Yeah, she got tripped up.
The referee didn't see that.
There goes Merrill again, attacking the basket. She's never given up in any game. She's gonna go strong to the basket and get on that free throw line.
Yeah, when the going gets tough, Merrill gets going, doesn't she?
Consistently, yes.
Hey, she made both free throws. Look at that, you got a 1-point deficit. Dillard back out of the game. Jang back in. Rodwa also has checked in. Vicky has gone out. Shot clock winding down. Yang turns into the double team, travels great. recognition by Ranim to slide over and get in her way.
And Senegal, when you see your teammate double team, whoever defender is that is, make yourself known and seen so your own teammate can pass it out to you for your wide open shot, because your player that's defending you is double teaming. So maybe that's something that they can adjust after they come out of this timeout.
À l'intérieur. Nous schéma, il y a des filles, il y a un au lieu de payer marquer le panier ou la faute, tu donnes la balle ici à 3 points, on le rate et on donne une 4e faute à Sierra. Les filles, les Égyptiens, nous nous bousculons, nous nous déjouons. On déjoue, jouez, mettez les structures. Quand on sort en transition, on n'a pas une bonne solution. Slow down, déflète nanke et on met la structure. On met la balle à l'intérieur. Alors, balle pour tout si nous sommes à 2, sors-la maintenant pour un shoot. Mais quand tu es one-on-one, tu peux y aller. C'est maintenant qu'il faut le faire. On perd trop de balles. Défendez plus agressif. Les sorties de balle, amenez la balle. Sous les roues, mettez les systèmes. Et soyez agressifs. Allez, let's go.
Well, there she is. She didn't play in the first half. Yassine Diop, but she's got 6 points, 2 rebounds, and showing nothing but good here in the second half. Senegal, though, have a game on their hands. It's a younger Egyptian team. You know, these difficult moments of tournaments is when leaders are born. And when you see, you know, the players, as a team that's, as long as they go down fighting today, Egypt are going to grow from this, and they might end up winning. There was Salawi, and she took on Yang. But she had it covered, but let's see. Well, I guess maybe the attacking player being rewarded there for putting the pressure on. A little blood trickling down the arm of Salawi. Takes some time and makes the free throw. Egypt now at 50%, so their percentage has risen from 42%.
Yeah, if they continue to get to the line and make their free throws, they're going to be in this game.
Get back into the 40s with that one. So they tied it up, 44-44. I don't know what we've done to deserve such thrilling basketball, but we are pleased to have these really close games. Guinea upsetting Angola in the first game. No one saw that one coming, and this one has just been tight. Merrill was getting ready to go the other way, but she couldn't get it, and the ball thrown out of bounds by Zhang. Boy, turning it over a lot now, Senegal. 15 to the game. Just 9 turnovers for Egypt. Musa. Dangerous pass. Radva. Will it be her second 3? No, it will not, but hustling to the ball with Salawi. And one pass too many for Egypt. Now a chance to run from Senegal. Will they take it? Very patient.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Way to be patient for Senegal to set things up, set good screens, and find the best shot.
Cool. Puya gets it out to Zhang. Sar from the right.
Just like that.
The long 2.
Yep. There's no rush for Senegal right now. Just set it up, be poised, be patient, move the ball, and get the best open shot.
Being fortunate that Radva was there for the rebound.
That would have been a good shot on her end.
The only way that's a good shot is if she makes it. Otherwise, it's a really bad shot.
Yeah.
And
I mean, sometimes when players are open, but it's 21 seconds on the shot clock, you don't really want to take that shot, but they got the offensive rebound and try to go back into her. And they just turned the ball over, so.
Diop sitting down now, you can see. Good to see that she's had a good quarter of basketball. Now Jane loses it out of bounds. And you wonder if Dillard might come back in.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers, Senegal has 15 and Egypt has
16
11.
now.
Oh, 16 now, yeah. And Egypt has 11, so it's like you need to definitely take care of the ball, and especially at crucial times like this. where the scores are basically neck and neck.
Musa takes some time. She's just such a wonderful little soft float jump shot. Two pass. Sar turns on Radva, gets in, passes it back outside to Kuna, in and out, put the ball to Puya. Oh, and a push called on Puya. That puts Raneem on the line. Where she's 3 of 5 today.
Senegal has to be aware that they're in the bonus every time they foul Egypt. They will go to the line. Egypt needs to know that so they can continue to attack the basket. But Senegal, as physical as they are, they need to be aware of that and not be so handsy for the rest of the 3 minutes in the third quarter.
Just a bizarre. It just feels bizarre watching Senegal struggle like this. And Raneem gets 2 free throws. Lead goes up to 48-46. Those free throws are just crucial, folks. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it, Egypt knows it. Jang passes back out into the corner. Yang into Saddle. What a play from Senegal. Great play by Senegal. Nice patient move.
10 lead changes and 9 tongue twister. Times tied.
Say it 10 times.
No, thank you. It's been a good game, though.
And to Radva. Musa went for the steal here. Sar will be her second. No, good hustle from Salawi to knock it away. Musa picks it up. Here comes Merrill. She's tough driving to the basket and draws the foul. She knows how to get that call, doesn't she?
She knows how to use her body and be smart and just attack the basket aggressive. You see her here going up again against the Senegalese post and she has no fear. She's been doing that all tournament. So, of course, she will be rewarded to get that foul, and now she's at the line.
Well, he comes back into the game. Raneem goes out, so they get a little smaller, Egypt. And I think it's good that Raneem sits down because otherwise she's not going to be able to get up and down the court. But that puts a lot of pressure now on Radva and the bugaboo, the chink in Merrill's armor is her free throw shooting. She misses the first. And the second.
Egypt in the 1-2-2 zone.
Okay, dribbles left. And a foul on Egypt. The ball goes into the stands. Here it is again. She definitely had her hands on it. So you can see how this thing's even out. Oh, so that was sure. Yeah, that was on Radva. Three-point shot, not there, but Diop with the rebound. I like Kuna and Diop. I think they're good players for the Senegal team. She takes the three, she misses it again, but the offensive rebound by Traoré.
They were able to get 2 offensive rebounds, so Egypt needs to just understand the volume of this game. You have to box out.
Well, take Raneem out, and you do lose a lot of rebounds. There's Merrill for 3, goes in and out.
Do you see those are fast shots?
They seem to be, yes.
Yeah.
Diop. Or into it rather, turning and earns a trip to the line. Well, all of a sudden the momentum goes back to Senegal.
Yeah, you see here is Senegal is keeping their game plan in and the same and consistent. Get the ball into the post players and let them do the work and let them go to work. And that's exactly why Senegal is on the free throw line right now.
And they are overall shooting good free throws today, but now 10 of 13. College basketball in America right now. The long rebound, and it triggers a break from Musa, who pulls up and knocks it down. She's almost automatic like that. I would just run that play every single time.
I mean, that's it. She gets into her spot where she knows she's a threat. That's definitely her spot within that key area.
That's the only time when you don't mind the fast shot. Although it is on a break. So here's Traoré missing off the side of the backboard. Silawi, 1-on-3 break. Is she going to go all the way? She is. Well, Chang now the other way for Senegal. Traoré, nope. Traoré just looks tired. Merrill, she takes it all the way into the corner to Soraya. Into Raneem, who's back in the game and misses.
If you're Senegal here, you definitely want to just get the ball as she's doing and just run the play, get the best open shot. You see Egypt in the zone here and try to get the ball inside is the best bet for Senegal.
Yeah. Gets to the line.
Exactly, attacking the middle of the zone.
Let's go back and revisit the Silawi fast break. 1-on-3, she decided to take it all the way.
I wouldn't take that from her because we've known that's her game. You know,
yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was a bad. She's trying to make something happen, and we are so used to seeing that would be out of the ordinary if she didn't do that, but she does do that. Usually she makes it.
It seems like it seems like Coach Al-Afi lives with that. Noran's coming in for the first time. Comes in for Silawi.
Sometimes you just got to accept how a player plays, and that's just how Silawi plays. She's a very aggressive to the basket. And
I agree.
I mean, what, 8 out of 10 times that would have been a foul-ish, or she would have made it.
Yeah.
So you just take that one, you chuck it up as a loss.
I think with Merrill, because Merrill also drives a lot, Soraya drives a lot. It's not so much an issue if they're going 1 up against 2 or 1 against 3.
Yeah, I don't think that is an issue for the coach.
Speaking of, there he is. One of his buttons is unbuttoned. We haven't seen any coaches wearing ties, have we? You know there's only one woman coaching here.
Yeah.
Nigeria's.
Exactly.
Kama.
Yeah. Making a statement. Love that.
Well, one of the strategic objectives of FIBA, women in basketball, so it's good to see her coaching that Nigeria team. Here is Musa. Gets it. And Noran catches it back to Musa. Oh, look at her. How wonderful is that? She missed a shot. They're going to count it. They are counting it. Raneem alertly. Now they will go and review it. And Mustafa Guy, he tells them, I'm going to go review it. Don't worry. We'll go review it. At the end of 3, Senegal right now 51-50. But Johnny Batista is going to go and look at the replay. So they don't want the players to go off the bench yet. So we're going to wait and have a review. So they're going to see, did Raneem tap this thing in before the shot clock? Look.
Yeah, let's take a look.
I mean, this is Reem. So she takes it. She gets it off in time there. Now here's Raneem. She does. Unbelievable play by Raneem. Doesn't give up on the play.
She does not.
Count it.
She sees it goes right back into her direction and just taps it in as she makes her way down.
The Egyptian bench knows, don't they?
Yeah, they're saying count it, count the basket.
But this is when instant replay is great. I mean, not only did the referees get it, but they're like, hey, we got the technology. Don't worry, we'll go and look, because it was close, and they did. So so I'm pretty sure they've already counted it. But what a game, eh? Let's have another look at it. I think you can see quite clearly that she taps it in. Right there. It wasn't quite as clear on that one.
No, but the other
it has to be
goal,
definitive.
Yeah.
To overturn it. So let's see.
We'll see what the rest.
They're going to count it. Yep, they counted it.
Good call for
That's all you can do with the referees. I mean, they did a great job there. And also, I like seeing referees come from different regions as well. It adds a little bit of extra spice to proceedings. Egypt 52, Senegal 51 at the end of 3. Why don't you take on this stats?
Well, Senegal's shooting 21% from the 3, and just getting to the basket is what, I mean, getting to the free throw line is what Egypt is doing. They're 50%, 12 from 24, so that's a good look. I mean, they can make more. I mean, they missed obviously. 12, yeah. And they're only down 1, so just imagine if they would have made their other 12. They would have, you know, been up by 1.
They're up 1.
Oh, I mean, they're up 1, sorry.
So they did start making more free throws.
Yeah.
So that was good. The question remains, will they continue? But they are, it really feels like Egypt, you know, they're at their best when they're driving to the basket. I think that's why oftentimes you do see the odd crazy shot. I mean, I think that became kind of the norm against Nigeria. Some difficult shots, or maybe in this tournament, but they've been a little bit better shots in this game going up against Senegal.
Yeah, you just have to applaud their energy. They're trying to keep that consistent first quarter energy in this third quarter, and if they do that again for the fourth, this is definitely going to be a game. But if they relax, then Senegal's definitely going to take it out of them. Senegal just needed I mean, they're down 1. I mean, that was a putback tip by Ranim, but I don't think they're doing anything out of the ordinary. They're setting up their plays and getting their best shots and really pounding the ball in. And it's just a game now.
Well, 14 points for Egypt off of the Senegal turnovers. Both teams with 2 points in the paint. Second chance points, Senegal 15-7 for Egypt.
And I mean, they're
Egypt 10 fast break points, no surprise there.
The last quarter of the game is underway.
Bench points, Senegal's bench is contributing more. A lot of that is Yassine coming out.
Yeah, I mean, 20 bench points. That's amazing to see that your bench is definitely stepping up.
Fourth quarter action underway here in the BK Arena in Kigali, Rwanda. And Diop is back in the game.
Hopefully she continues to bring that energy that she did in the third quarter, because they definitely need her out there.
Oh, Musa inbounded the basketball and it backfired. And Jang knows it. She threw it off of Jang's back, but then when she got there, the ball came back too far. She got it out of bounds. She might have been nudged a little bit.
I think her foot was on the line. They saw her foot just above the line.
Man, pulling her way down low and going right at Ranim.
Senegal put a little bit pressure on Egypt right now.
Musa goes in with the left hand. Deal. Senegal again. Sarr dribbles back to the left, puts it up, misses. Yang in there, being a big presence in that low post. Koué drives in, trying to bank in. There is Sarr going up. Great block by Ranim. Terrific play by Ranim. Ranim 15 points, 4 blocks. Has probably been the most steadying influence for this team today. She's got the ball. Couldn't get to that one. Watch this. Yang.
I mean, mean, that's just not a good angle to pass to your post player. If you're a guard, you dribble over to 45 degrees and you get a better angle to pass the ball into your post. And as Ronnie just said, like, hey, let it pass.
That was a great call, by the way. You saw this is where Raneem again needs to don't start focusing on the refs, focus on playing. That was just a great competitive play by Yang. There's Jean fouled while shooting the three by Soraya. She wants to get a hand in the face. Does she take away the space, the landing space? Does she hit her? Just got to be careful.
Don't let her land. You hit her while she's shooting the three. It's just not a good play for Soraya. I mean, she's smarter than that to know that. And I think she's just a little bit frustrated right now, and she's saying, "Let's go, ladies," but also knowing.
Oh, boy, that's a big foul right there.
Yep.
Huge foul at the worst possible time.
And this could be that game changer free throw. She has three.
Yeah, and she doesn't look like she's going to miss any of them. Well, that was textbook. Maybe she should fly to Alexandria and give some lessons. That was perfect. Raneem turns it over. All of a sudden, Egypt in a little bit of a crisis. Diop gets it, goes up. And Senegal go up by 6 points here at the start of the fourth quarter. Biggest lead of the game.
She has that ball on the floor, whether it's on top of the key or in the corners or at 45 degrees, she's going to attack the basket, and that is and should be her player personnel to know that about her.
You got to go to the boards if you're Egypt. Noran and Egypt fortunate to get possession. She's definitely rolling and getting some body, but they've been letting them play. So 14 on the shot clock. Salawi spins, keeps it, and Diop. They were eager to call that a jump ball. It looked like Salawi almost got rid of it in time.
Yeah, you just see like Hassan Diop is not backing down. She didn't play the whole first half, so she's definitely stepping up with the little things that don't come on the stat sheet.
Well, we're going to see how Egypt play facing adversity, because this is the most they've had in this game. Good job, Raneem. Needs to hold it together mentally. They're both going for the ball. He's got to hold on to it. And again, Raneem knocks it away, but this time a foul call. Knocks over Sarr.
That's her third personal, so she needs to be very aware that she has 3 fouls and needs to stay on the floor for Egypt.
Huge possession for Senegal if they score here. Dion gets it. It goes! And Senegal go up by 8 points. Alarm bells ringing in Cairo as Merrill loses it. But possession awarded to Egypt. Foul called.
Let's see right here.
Oh, yeah. Well, because she's kind of bucked. She doesn't go for the ball. She falls on the Egyptian. Moussar coming in for Norhat now. Another option. Offensively, perhaps. Maybe a little bit more size, more ball handling. Soraya gets it up quickly. Just won't drop for Egypt now. Yassine Diop picks it up. Egypt chasing the game. 6:45 remaining. They're in trouble. Senegal looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. Kuna has it knocked away by Salawi with 4.5 seconds left. The winner of this game will take on Cameroon. Chang has it. Shot clock about to expire. Chang. And puts up an air ball. She just has to let it go out of bounds. Boy, it sure feels like they need Moose. I mean, no offense to Soraya, you could leave her out there, but bring Musa back in. Spins, puts it up with the left hand. It seems like she's throwing it up there more in hope than conviction. I like giving the ball to Merrill and letting her drive now. Look at the touch pass to Diang, and Senegal go up and one. 10-point lead.
That's definitely a game changer right here. You just see battling inside. She's wide open, high-low pass, and she scores.
She's made a huge difference since coming back into the game.
She has.
Fatima's coming back into the game.
Yeah, she barely played this game. She only played 5 minutes, so she definitely has that energy. So she's been sitting on the bench, so let's see what she does.
Yeah, she seemed to be almost a liability early in the game, and that's why she sat down, in my opinion.
I just think that it's the physical.
Now, yeah. So 10-point lead for Senegal, and Egypt had to keep believing, but put some things right, but now Senegal have the wind in their sails. Let's go down to the bench.
One in. قول هنا اسرار قلت لي خدي هنا من كتف السكرين شولدر لشولدر سبرنت يا فاطمه باب اوت يا ميرال في هاي لو مفيش اجين سكريننج بول مع السلاوي. ايه الصعب في كده؟ كونسنتريشن شويه باسباني بعد ما نجيب الباسكت لازم بلاش فاطمه اخر واحده روح على السرعه اجريسيف في الدبل روح شويه في الدبل بعد الدبل روتين هنعوض واحده واحده بس نلعب بشكل شويه انتوا خايفين تلعبوا على الباسكت.
Well, Senegal average age 30, Egypt average age 24. You wonder how much that might figure into it. The missed free throws, those are crucial for Egypt. I mean, those become magnified at this time of the game.
You have Fatou having 2 points yesterday, and she came in this game just leading the team with 14 points, and it's just amazing to see 14 points and 6 rebounds. So I'm pretty sure that Senegal will continue to go to her.
So Reneem now out of the game. Here's Salawi fouled as she goes up, and I suppose really right now, even if you are struggling shooting free throws, if you can get to the line, you'll take it.
Egypt is a really good team that knows how to get to the line. Right now they're 12 for 24. So just gotta focus and concentrate on these free throws.
Good. Shooters roll. I mean, the good thing about it also is it stops the clock. But again, you got to make them, and she does. Wow. 63-54. Senegal. Interesting. We haven't seen Dillard in ages, have we?
No, we haven't. But as a coach, do you see how your Senegalese team is playing right now and don't disrupt that flow?
They looked a little bit out of sync on this possession. And I don't know if it's because they're starting to work the clock. There are no coaches' challenges in this FIBA Women's AfroBasket. So the referees talk about it and they give possession to Egypt. To the white.
They're playing a switch.
Yep.
They're just playing a switch defense. Senegal's playing a switch defense right now.
Soraya gets some space. And they want that the coach wants them to pressure. The shot clock was winding down there, so Soraya might not have had any option. Could have driven, maybe taken a closer shot, but
we've seen her make it from that far anyway, so nothing that new for her.
Egypt trying to chase, maybe get a turnover to Yang. Catches, turns, and puts it up and in. Not Yang, excuse me, Dion. She's been tremendous.
She has been. She leads the team with 14.6 rebounds right now.
Soraya. Asrar goes behind the back, puts up a tough shot. The Egypt have gone ice cold here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, if I was Senegal right now, just as the point guard saying, patience, poise. Let's just move the ball, get the best open shot while Egypt is playing that 2-3 zone.
Sar at the line. And Fatima swinging at the ball, making that call easier to make by the refs. What's this?
I just love to see players come from a game. Fatou, who's on the free throw line, 45 for Senegal, had 2 points in the last game that they played. And for her to come back and just be a force for Senegal, I just love to see that. She has 16 points, 8 rebounds, and she is the player stepping up for Senegal.
That's right. Maybe now they're going to start to become more like their old selves. They're up 11. She makes these. It's big.
And they've been shooting really well from the
line.
Yes, they're 75%.
Ball goes over Raneem.
Yeah, they get the offensive rebound.
So up 12. Desperation time. Good job knocking it away. Not sure who that was. Raneem looked at Asrar. Here's Merrill driving in. Tough take, tough make. Gets it back to a 10-point deficit. It's all about stops and rebounds, buckets. Egypt. We don't want to put Senegal on the line, though. Jang. Sar steps back and off. Raneem. Can't rebound the miss. So it'll put 14 on the shot clock. Up and quickly Silawi and blocked by Yassine Diop.
That one, she could have passed the ball. That was a 2-on-1, and that's what you talk about. Yeah. Is it normal for her to just go up like that play? She could have just extra pass to Rodney.
Well, I'm glad that we've seen the return of Yassine Diop to playing confident, playing important minutes, and delivering for Senegal.
You've seen Dillard's back in the game.
Yep.
the last 2 minutes of this game.
Now Senegal's game to win or lose. And Senegal more than happy to take time off the clock. So Raneem commits the foul, and that is her 5th. So she goes out. Radva comes back in.
Well, with just a body you don't want to be losing right now if you're Egypt. One of your great scorers. I mean, she had 17.7 rebounds in today's game. For her to go out the bench the last minutes of the game is kind of might hurt Egypt.
She also blocked 5 shots. So Soraya comes in, and that's an indication right there that a little bit of pressure's coming, you would think. Lowry fouled by Diop.
They had a foul to give, so now they know the next foul they're definitely going to give a bonus.
I know so. Yeah, that was a foul. Yeah, I'm sorry, she kind of stuck her lower leg into it. Come on, Yasin. Come on, we all saw it. Caught on video. Here goes Reem Musa. Oh, Musa. First miss she's had all day, it feels like. Good job, Dillard, bringing it up the floor. Kuna open and rims out. Soraya quickly up to Merrill. Avoids the turnover. Salawi puts it up and in. Egypt's hopes hanging by a thread. 10-point deficit. Can they force turnovers? They don't want to foul late in the shot clock. Oh. Now you definitely don't want to foul. Now with 9 seconds on the shot clock. It looked like they might have been trying to commit a foul right there. Was that Radva was really shoving down there. He's been the star in the second half. Timeout on the court. Egypt's hopes now fading. Last roll of the dice. Senegal already starting to think about perhaps the game against Cameroon, the quarterfinal.
Moi, je prends le temps 1 minute 30. On ne tire pas, tir précipité et nous fait contrer. On travaille pour avoir un drive à l'intérieur ou bien une passe à l'intérieur. Un tir, l'équipe a prévu et on revient ensemble. On ne laisse pas les filles aller en contre-attaque. Donc, pour notre patience encore. Fadien, tu reviens en place, Kuna. On travaille en 2 arrières. Et c'est bien joué. Juste patience. Défense, switch, pour de. Là, c'est moi tout le faut. Quand la fille drive ici, ça va être que fille. Quand on a une fille, on va dire slide d'elle. Slide d'elle. OK. Allez, let's go. Gagne à l'intérieur. Si on a une possibilité de contre, on y va. Sinon, slow. Patience, slow.
But you know, Senegal in these crucial moments here in this 4th quarter, they came out strong. They went on that run, and they've been on top ever since. So now you've got this Egypt team behind the 8 ball. I think the way they played today, even if they don't win, it's a step in the right direction for Egypt. Second now, Chang is blocked by Slawi, and so 1:23 remaining. Well, in a way, that's almost like a positive possession for Senegal. They used the ball 24 seconds.
I mean, it was just good defense by Egypt.
Merrill, might she launch it? Passes to Radva on the baseline, concentrates, gets it to 8. Full court pressure. Oh boy, Musa almost came up with that basketball.
Dangerous pass.
Again, I guess you don't want to foul now that all this time has gone off the shot clock. You want to play defense. Dillard back to Sarr. Sarr gets in the paint, gets it off the Diang, and oh, she misses the layup. What a break for Egypt. Another chance now, down 48 seconds. Salawi, will she put it on the deck? Yes, she will. Into the corner, Merrill wanted to take the 3. Soraya puts it up, high arcing shot, and it was long. Had that gone in, it would have been a 5-point game. Now up to Diop, and timeout has been called, and just basketball gods not smiling on Soraya in Egypt right now as Senegal go back up by 10. So timeout has been called by Egypt. So the score is actually 70-60, I believe. So the score should be 70-60. 70 for Senegal, 60 for Egypt. So that score is not correct, but unless I'm missing something, but pretty sure it's 70-60. And Radva thought about it. Musa puts it up from deep. That's off. Barely grazed. Radva can't get it. And time looks to be up on Egypt, who had bigger aims. Doesn't kill you. You're hoping it'll make you stronger in the long run.
And this is when you are playing in your pool play, how critical it is to try to just get out of your pool, because then you just don't know who you're going to end up with, just like this game, Egypt and Senegal. And then, yeah. I mean, I definitely think this is they're going to take away a lot of learning points for this team, this Egypt team, and they're just going to have to battle back and come back to the next AfroBasket and just show us what you have done and how much your game has expanded.
So what might have been Egypt, they'll just have to put this one behind them and get ready for the next challenge. But for Senegal, as they go up, another timeout for Egypt, 17.2 seconds left. Well, I guess where there's hope, there's life. Still to come back from an 11-point deficit with 17.2 seconds remaining would be a miracle.
سلعاوي هنا ودي ميرال ودي رضوى فايك هنا دبل سكرين لسلعاوي هنا ثريا لازم اروح من هنا سبرنت روحي معاهم مفيش ميرال بعد الدبل ده افتحي هنا دي موسى شايطه ثريا شايطه سلعاوي شايطه ميرال شايطه 3 بونت ماشي يلا
Well, you know, you got to, I think in a way you tip your hat to Egypt because of how they came out today and played. You know, they just had they had a lapse at the worst possible time at the start of the fourth quarter. Salawi puts it up and just haven't been able to recover from that. And Senegal, probably the pre-tournament favorites, who had an almighty struggle, losing 2 games. They've come out and kind of discovered themselves today. At least it's a step in the right direction for them. They win it 71-60 over Egypt. They move on to the quarterfinals to face Cameroon.
I definitely think that this is a learning moment for both teams. Senegal lost their first 2 games, and then they win against Egypt right now. And the next game, they're going to have a tough game against Cameroon. And for them, they need to step up and show what they can do. I mean, Senegal shot 73% from the free throw line, and that's what you want teams to be able to do, especially if they get there. And then Egypt just got out-rebounded. 54 for Senegal and 43 for Egypt. And the turnovers, Senegal had more turnovers actually than Egypt, so Egypt definitely did well at taking care of the ball, but it just wasn't enough for this game. So you just see the top leaders. You have Raheem with 17 points and Fatou with 17 points as well. The 2 post players came up with 17 points. And you just tap your hats off to Senegal for them to come up to this game and show up and at least show some qualities that we're used to them doing. And I think that they just did that consistently for 40 minutes more than Egypt.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be honest. I mean, this was not the game that I was really looking forward to today. And I felt like it was played at a much higher level than I had anticipated. Both teams played better than they had been playing. And I think Egypt will, hopefully their players will get something from this. And, you know, one thing they've got to do is figure out how to make some free throws. I think that's a real problem for them right now.
Because they know how to get to the free throw line easily. It's just concentrating and having that fatigue move to the side and taking your time at the free throw line. No one's in front of you. It's free. So just take your time to shoot it, and I definitely think they'll have time to just adjust to what they're doing. I mean, congratulations to them for coming out here and fighting to the end. And it's just Senegal topped this game on and won.
So as you look at the highlights and see who did what, I think overall Young was great at the end for, you know, that third and fourth quarter overall. You know, the irony in all of this is that Egypt actually had the best free throw shooting team at AfroBasket 2021. So go figure. They shot 72.5%, but it's been a struggle. Anyway, today we watched Guinea win. We've watched Egypt fall to Senegal. 2 more thrillers coming your way, folks. Thanks for watching.